this weekend, and so much more. But right now on Louisville Live this morning, we want to welcome Natalie Tinsley with the Masonic Homes of Kentucky, and a very familiar face. It's not Tuesday. You're not seeing things. The legal line is here every Tuesday, but Karl Truman is here because he is a Mason. So we want to talk about the Masonic Homes of Kentucky, some of the good things they do. And Natalie, I guess you help over 700 seniors, according to your information, on 3 campuses here, Shelbyville, and in Northern Kentucky.
Correct.
And your work just keeps growing and growing. Tell us a little bit about what you do for the seniors and others at Masonic Homes.
Well, for the seniors, through our 3 locations, we offer independent living, we offer assisted living, personal care, skilled nursing services, memory care, and inpatient, outpatient skilled therapy, a skilled therapy department consisting of physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. So we'll work with individuals who may be returning back home independently and those that may be staying with us. And we always work on, maximizing their independence as well as increasing their overall quality of life.
Now, the Masonic Homes, they reach out to a lot of people, there's no doubt about that, but as the baby boomers continue to grow and grow and grow, the demand will be there more, truly a leader in senior living, going all the way back to around the Civil War days. 1867, they help people with assisted living, physical and speech therapies, memory care. We told you about the locations here. Is it growing? Are the numbers growing because the baby boomers are getting older?
It is, and you're going to see that more and more as those baby boomers do age. We've been much more active in our lives, and so we're going to be having hip replacements and knee replacements. We're seeing a lot more of that within our communities. And with those individuals, many of them have already had physical therapy or occupational therapy in their lives, and many of them have played the Wii. Currently, with some of our seniors, the older ones, they have never played a Wii or a video game.
And that helps out with their therapy, and that's where you step in and really help out, and that's the reason Karl's here. Without the help of the Masons throughout the country, and especially here in Kentuckiana, it wouldn't be as strong as a place as it is today, the Masonic Homes. The importance of having Karl here. Karl, you're involved in this. You're donating a Wii. You're donating your time. I know you're an attorney, you help people with many areas, but helping people as they get older, it's got to make you feel good.
Well, I participate, and we've talked about on your show before, I participate in a blog called Injury Board, injuryboard.com. And at our last convention, Injury Board has a network of attorneys all over the country, of personal injury attorneys, just like me. And so we're always looking for projects to help, because what I believe and what the Injury Board believes is the positive aspect of what we can do as plaintiff personal injury lawyers. Sometimes we get very negative image by some of the commercials that you see on television about, I think kind of tarnishes our image a little bit. So we want to promote that we do positive things. We're not just about ambulance chasers. That's not what we're about. So at our last convention, one of the projects that we came up with is donating Wiis, the video game, the Wii. And because there have been studies that have shown about the helping what now has been called Wiibilitation, instead of, kind of a play off of rehabilitation, it's called Wiibilitation. And so basically last week and this week, attorneys from all across the country are donating Wiis to local rehabilitation centers in their cities. And if people
don't know what a Wii is out there, explain it to them, because I'm sure there's somebody who goes, what's he talking about?
Well, in a typical video game, you just see someone just pushing buttons. Well, the Wii has a device you hold in your hand, and you actually are moving, whether it's bowling, you're moving your arms, or tennis, moving and up and active. And so that it helps engage the person. And so through rehabilitation services, what they are able to do with those is to, help with the physical part of it, not just sitting there pressing buttons.
And you are donating a Wii, and when you have a donation like this, and it's helping, you work one-on-one with patients.
Correct.
I think you have a staff of nearly 40 that you reach out and help patients with. But how does this Wii help them that you didn't have a few years ago?
Yeah, it's a great adjunct to our conventional therapy. If we think about therapy, we think, oh, we've got to do repetitions of movements. I'm going to lift my arm, 10 times and such. And that can sometimes become a little tedious to our patients and such. And many times they're guarded with their movements when they've had an injury. They don't necessarily want to move it. They're scared. Well, when you can engage them in a game, then it kind of takes their mind off their pain. And then all of a sudden, they're able to regain the motion, regain balance. We work with them on balance. If we're, for instance, having a person who's had a stroke, many times they'll have balance deficits. Our physical therapist can work with them in a standing position, playing the Wii. Many of the games that they play are the sports games.
And I guess mentally, when one of the patients, if they happen to play Karl and they beat Karl, it's mentally stimulating to them to beat someone in the game.
Well, it is, and I think, you know, as we age, we don't lose that competitive edge. We still want to beat someone, you know, or better yourself. And the great thing about the Wii is you get immediate feedback, so they can see on the screen what they're achieving. And like I said, a lot of times that little distraction can help gain 20 degrees in motion.
Well, I'll tell you, Natalie Tinsley with the Masonic Homes of Kentucky and Karl Truman Law Office. He's here every Tuesday donating a Wii and doing so much good work in the community for what he does, also stepping up with the Masonic Homes. We're going to have to maybe have you all back again in the months ahead, talk about how it's going. And
that's great.
We wish you the best of luck in the great things that you do here in Louisville, Kentucky. Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Karl.
And I would encourage everyone to look at injuryboard.com. We've got stories about these Wii projects all over the country, what lawyers, just like I'm doing here locally, we're doing it all over the country. So go to injuryboard.com and you can read all about it.
And if you want to talk to Karl more about this or make a donation to the Masonic Homes, 1-800-ACCIDENT. He covers Social Security, disability, workers' comp accidents, and now Wii's to help the Masonic Homes. And there is his number right there, 800-ACCIDENT. Go to trumanlaw.com. You'll learn about so much, including this project. Thanks.